Hey man, you want to come over? Wait, you guys are open now? Well, we're not technically open yet, but we'll be open. Don't worry about it. Well, all right then. I'll be over soon, I guess. Sounds good, man. I just gotta get a couple things ready, and you can come over. Wow, I can't believe they're already reopening. I mean, things are finally going back to normal, and we can get back to the way things used to be, with the parks open, and us having a grand old time. Disneyland made an oopsie. On June 10th, they announced their reopening plans and gave dates. The interesting thing about this is that not a single other theme park, not a single other Disney park as well, said the dates of their reopening before they were approved by the government. Not Walt Disney World. They held their breath until it was approved. Not any other Disney park overseas. Not Universal. Not SeaWorld. Not Six Flags. None of these parks even dared say what their plans were before they were approved. So why is it that Disneyland, with the risk of these dates being wrong, came out and said, hey, these are the dates that we want to go with? Why'd they do that? And you know what? It's important to talk about this because really nobody else talked about the context around this. Like, everyone talked about COVID, but nobody really talked about the fact that they announced these dates before they were approved, which is actually a big deal. So basically, if you look into the context of this, what does this mean? What is Disneyland trying to tell us here by saying this so early? Well, basically, what it says to me is that they're cocky. They're cocky. They're bold. They think they got the government in their back pocket. They're so confident that this plan will go through that they literally told everyone that these are the dates they're going with. Why else would they say this? I mean, literally every other park was smart enough to hold their breath. Even other Disney parks were smart enough to hold their breath until the government approved, even if they were super confident that the government would. I mean, the case of Disney World, think about it. Think about it with Disney World. Universal and SeaWorld had already gotten approval to open in June, and they were asking to open in July. So they were pretty confident they were going to get there, and they didn't even say what they were going to do before it got approved. But the reason why Disneyland did is because, one, they know for a fact they have Orange County in their back pocket. Of course, Disney basically made Orange County what it is today with Disneyland, and of course bringing the Anaheim Ducks as well as Los Angeles Angels to the county. They really do have a huge stake in Orange County. And it makes sense that Orange County would do a lot of what benefits Disney, because most of what benefits Disney also benefits Orange County since they are so closely tied. So fair enough to them that they would assume that Orange County would have their back in this endeavor, but the fact that they said this with the assumption that the California state government was going to be on their side is just hilarious to me, because we all know California's stance on COVID. It's a pretty strict one, right? They're one of the slower places to reopen, right? So why is it that they thought that California would be so keen to approve this plan? Well, probably because Disney had people, they had insiders in the California state government who were telling them, yeah, they'll approve it. They'll approve it. You could be confident in that. Yeah, about that. You see, those insiders, they were wrong. As it turns out, the state of California would actually make a statement saying that they would not issue any theme park reopening guidelines until sometime after July 4th. What's the date now? Oh, late July? Uh-oh, well, well, it doesn't look like it's going to happen anytime soon, and it looks like Disneyland's going to stay closed for a pretty long time here. And here's the great part. So obviously, state of California says, no, Disneyland, you can't open, you stupid idiots. And then, because they announced it on social media and to the world, they had to come out with this statement saying, hey, we have to postpone our opening. Our bad. And they preface this with the fact that they say, oh, well, we reopened Shanghai, Hong Kong, and Walt Disney World, so, you know, I mean, at least we got those right. Like, oh, so bad. That's absolutely embarrassing. And nobody talked about it, right? Nobody talked about it. Nobody talked about the fact that they were so cocky and confident that they had the government in their back pocket and that they're going to be able to reopen and that they were going to be in a great spot come mid-July. And guess what? They look like absolute buffoons. They look like absolute idiots now. And nobody's talking about it. I find it absolutely hilarious. I guess it's because most people who are talking about this situation are Disney fanboys and they don't want to actually, you know, talk trash about Disney. But, you know, Disney does stupid stuff all the time, but this is probably one of the funniest things I've ever seen. So yeah, congrats Disney. You played yourself. And with that being said, I will see you all next time. Make sure you guys stay happy and healthy, as my next upload, who knows when it will be. But I do plan on streaming sometime soon, so keep an eye out for that. But until then, peace.